Hi, welcome to the garden. Today we're going to be planting out some Thom, Thom multiplying onions from Haas Tools. We just got these in this morning. It's now the afternoon. And when you get stuff in like that, you do need to plant it just after you get it in. Don't sit there and wait. Well, I'll plant it, Monday, or or you get it in on Wednesday. So I'll plant it this weekend. The longer you wait, the worse things, they can't handle it. Now I did read on the sheet, it says 6 to 8 inches apart. What I plan on doing is I'm going to spread these out and I normally don't go this much effort. That was a bad deal there. I don't think that's going to work there. I should plant those two. I'm going to start setting them like that. I suppose you got 15. You got way more than that. Spread that a little bit further. And we just put 3 in here. Okay. Now, set planting depth of 1 inch. And you don't have to worry that much about these roots. These roots are all going to die. I mean, they're dead. Just dig them down, cover them up. What you do want to worry about, see how dry this soil is? That ain't good. So we're going to water these things in really well. Another problem we're going to have, I'm going to plant those others later when I get around there. See this right here? That is a blackberry called Primark Freedom. It's come from those over there, and now he's put out a shoot over here. The bad thing about it, I don't like digging those up. When I dig it up, it's going to die. So I tend to leave it there. And that's not necessarily good. Now the good thing about these beds, when you make them 4 foot wide like this, is you're able to reach from each side. But as you can see, I'm trying to do it all from one side. So that's one reason you don't want, if you're going to put in a raised bed, don't put it up against a fence, or right up against a fence, because this is about as far as you really want to reach. And if you make one 4 foot long, or 4 foot wide, make it as long as you want to, but you make 4 foot wide, you say, okay, I'll reach across. I'm 6 foot tall. That's a reach. Just even like there's a weed right there. So I got to reach all this way to pull up that weed. So you don't want to do that. Make it, if you're going to put one right up against the fence, make it 2 foot wide. My deal is at least give you a couple of feet to get in behind that bed. So if you need to, you can. And even better, get about 3 or 4 inches wider than your lawnmower, and then you can get behind it and mow it if you need to. And then I've got these. I'm going to put water around it. Now, I'm probably going to water these 3 or 4 times, because what you'll notice is, stick up. You'll water something like that, you think, well, I got good water, right? It soak in. So how deep did that water go? Not that far. That's going deeper over here, but it doesn't go near as deep as you think it. See right here, that's all dry. So Recognize that. Sometimes you gotta water 2 or 3 times. You're just trying to get it to rehydrate. Now, could I have let them rehydrate for 30 minutes to an hour? I don't think it would have done any good. If it's tomatoes, I make a little reservoir like that. Make a good reservoir. That'd get good watering. And that's got kind of a reservoir, and that works well. I'm going to come back in. Right now, I can't do it because I planted all that stuff like my watermelons, and they are coming up. But we ain't got any rain since I planted them, and we ain't supposed to get any rain till maybe late next week. So, you know, that's not something. I don't want them to run out of water. Okay, I got to plant those others behind there, but we'll do that here in a minute. These peppers are looking good. They're the hot peppers. I do want to show you though, if you come over here, sometimes when you transplant stuff, and it's the heat of the day, they actually looked worse yesterday, but they'll start wilting on you some. There's 2 reasons for that. Number one, they're probably not used to this much, even though they were outside, they're not used to this much sunlight right off. You see a little bit of burn marks right in there. But mainly is they got this little bitty pot where the roots are, okay? I think I took all the pots in. So that's the only place they're getting water from, and they're sucking moisture out all the time. So if you got a big bed, that's where they're sucking water from. So if you had them sitting by themselves, you'd be watering every day. Well, you don't want to water peppers every day once they're established, but these aren't established yet. So I may have to water them every day for a couple of days, 3 days, and then water them every other day, because as we go on, the roots are going to expand, and then I can slowly build up. Even if I had this whole thing wet, it's still only pouring water from that little cup that you had them in. So if you're planting, and it doesn't matter what it is, if you plant a fig tree, and it's, you know, big ball fig tree, and I'm going to plant that out and you just water that fig tree every 2 or 3 days because it's hot, you still got to water every 2 or 3 days for that first week. And then after the second week, I'd water it every other day. And the third week, I'd probably water it, you know, twice that week. Then after that, after about the 4th week, after about a month, you may be able to go ahead and water it once a week like you normally would if there's any kind of drought. And that's if you don't get any rainfall, okay? Be careful about, say, oh, I got 1/4 inch, that'll water. 1/4 inch don't go very far. You don't go down about that deep at most. So don't always, especially if something's in a pot and you get a rainfall, don't say, oh, I don't need to water that day. I've had 1 inch of rain before and still need to, and skip the watering, and that next day the plant suffered because it didn't get enough, because we're putting more than 1 inch down when we water. So be aware of that. The other ones that I've got coming in this raised bed, that squash, Jambosio, if I say it real fast, maybe you know what I'm talking about. I pronounce it right. I still pronounce it probably what AI would pronounce it. But these were the ones that I planted in the pots. These 3 down here were planted by seed that came up after. And that's, you know, the previous video, probably that's got some fire ants there that I will be using that, come and get it to kill them. But that's the ones that came up from seed. So right now, I'd almost say those other ones are looking better. They were planted all at the same time, I think. So, and I said that over there was a blackberry, and I still might be. We also got a lot of trumpet vines, which is this right here. And you know, some people will plant this at their house. I think they're half crazy. You can't get rid of this stuff. This is just natural trumpet vine that comes up. But the beans aren't looking that great, but I'm hoping they'll come on. I did water them a little bit the other day. But then again, they're also trailing beans, so pole beans, so they're gonna look kind of wimpish. But anyway, we talked about doing a walk through the garden, but I've already kind of done that pretty recently, so we're gonna skip that today. Just focus on these raised beds, and I'll see y'all next time.